welcome.
Hello.
Real Deal TV. One day late.
Sorry.
Who's counting? I don't think they even know. Let's kick right into it. Is there any news?
Um. So, actually, I just saw this. It posted 6 hours ago.
Okay.
Black Panther spin-off show coming to Disney Plus as part of overall Ryan Coogler deal.
Okay. That's how we're gonna work our way. Is it pre or post Black Panther 2?
I'm gonna quick scan the article and see what's going on. It doesn't look like there's much info on it.
Hmm.
Um, but it's gonna take place in Wakanda. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a Black Panther show.
Sure.
Maybe it's gonna be like
Wakanda
based,
the show.
based on what's his name, M'Baku,
That'd be
Winston Duke,
awesome.
or just like showing like the other tribes or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be cool.
It's a shame that they burnt all the fucking things.
Dude,
The herbs. They're all gone.
oh yeah, I know. Maybe they will
Maybe there's
extract
one.
it from the blood of Killmonger and T'Challa or something.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know how they're
They're
gonna
gonna
come up
think
with
of
that.
something that's gonna be just absolutely amazing and heartbreaking.
Yeah, it's gonna bum us out.
Yeah.
I I don't know what they're gonna do. They got to be creative
They're working
because
on it. I'm sure they've been working on it for since they got
yeah,
word of his condition, you know?
yeah, it's a bummer.
And it ain't gonna be Shuri.
No, just like the flowers, she burned that down to
It's
the
over.
ground.
Game over.
What
So
else
yeah,
we
that'll
got?
be cool. I'm excited. I hope it's before the movie. Because
Oh
it's
yeah,
it's it's
I think they're gonna maybe open up the world of Wakanda so that when Black Panther 2 comes out, it won't seem like, not to say that we're not gonna miss him, but we'll just have more stuff to think about or
it's
talk
we're not
about.
gonna be stuck on it. It's not gonna be like
Right.
fuck this without Chadwick.
Right, exactly.
It'll be
So,
I feel like that what they're it's gonna be a tribute to him in every way, you know?
right. But I hope that they don't dwell on it, and I hope it's like more of a celebration and less of a sad kind of.
It's gotta be a celebration.
Right.
It's cool that they announced that on February 1st, you know?
Oh yeah, for sure. Exactly. Yeah.
Black History first.
All right.
Sick.
Let's see what else we got. Uh Also breaking today, Dustin Diamond, aka Screech,
R.I.P.
passes away.
Screech.
Um Diagnosed with some kind of cancer, and
I think it was colon cancer.
yeah, stage 4, like right off the bat.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer. He definitely had a tough go of it. It seemed like.
He's been through war on this
Dude,
planet.
and imagine like this year, the Saved by the Bell reunion that he was not invited to,
Dude, that's so crushing.
and then he dies like less than a year
I
later.
hope they feel like shit.
I mean, it seems like he did everything he could to burn those bridges,
Sure. But
but
he's fucking Kramer on that show, you know?
yeah.
He's Urkel.
And he's honestly half the reason to watch Saved by the Bell the college years, which I particularly like.
I've never seen any
Oh, it's pretty good. I'm like a couple years older than you, so
of that.
I bet your brother watched it.
I don't think he did.
No?
No.
He didn't care about them all going to the same college?
No. He
All
was
right.
playing drums in while I was sitting there fucking playing video games with the sound off.
Like you do now.
Yeah. Shut up. Shut up.
All right. This is like not really news that we can really talk about, but the Sandman adds a bunch of people to the cast that I don't even know who they are. So it's not that exciting. With the exception
Gwendolyn.
of Boyd Holbrook.
Yeah. What is Boyd Holbrook. Does he have like a single thing where you're like, Boyd Holbrook was so fucking sick in that?
I mean, he's like the Army Hammers of the world, stock, handsome white guy. I
Some
mean, he's
agent
not
was
bad
like,
in
you gotta see this guy. He's beautiful.
he's not bad in anything,
Nah.
but he's not. I mean, he looked
But
cool in Logan.
yeah, I guess. But the new fucking, they tried to make him a new Schwarzenegger in the new Predator, you know?
No, that's not really what they tried to do.
Yeah, but how do you can't put somebody in the Predator role, in the protagonist of Predator role without thinking going for some kind of new Arnold situation.
I
Nobody
mean,
else is going to have that much charisma. So you
I
got
don't
to
think
really
anyone
fucking
watched
believe in him.
Predator 2 and thought Danny Glover's trying to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, yeah, cuz that's a clear departure from that, you know?
I don't think anyone was thinking that, to be honest.
Well, when you're doing a straight up reboot in a sense,
Yeah, I don't know.
and the story's not great.
Dude, I can't. That movie sucks all kinds of asshole
Yeah, the score is awesome though, cuz it's just a modern version of the Predator
of the
score.
original.
Yeah. All right, should we talk about the little things?
Yeah.
The longest hour and 40-minute movie I've ever fucking
Was that
seen
really
in my
all it
life.
was?
Yes. It was not
That
even
seems
close to 2 hours.
that seems too short for what it felt like.
Um,
So let's talk about. I feel like the movie had everything going for it.
mm-hmm. The cast.
Looking looking at the trailer, you think to yourself, this
There's
is
no
going to
way
be some
this is
shit.
bad.
This is the next Prisoners
Yeah.
or uh Zodiac or something.
Yeah, it was like, why would all these people be in this movie if this wasn't awesome? And then it just
Yeah.
wasn't awesome, like instantly. It's like immediately not awesome. I gotta talk about the dog scene in the beginning.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The dog's never in the movie again, by the way. That was just establishing that he's a shitty parent and a
Yeah, I
shitty dog parent.
I thought the dog was going to come back at the end when he's burning all the stuff.
No
Nope,
dog.
no
Dog's
dog.
gone. So the second scene of the movie is Denzel coming home or leaving home,
Yeah.
and his dog. There's no reason for this scene to be in the movie to begin with. His dog comes home, and he's like, "Where have you been?" And he has this short little conversation with the dog. And I went back and counted. There's 10 different shots within about 10 seconds. It cuts 10 different times.
Yeah, the can't they was this a 10 camera situation
It
and it
seemed like
was
it.
one take?
Or they went back and did reshoots 5 times.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal.
It's like the most jarring thing I've ever seen.
That was like the most egregious. I didn't think the editing was as bad as you did. I was looking for more stuff like that,
It
but I
didn't
didn't.
happen all the time, but when
Yeah,
it did, it made no sense.
yeah.
I didn't understand like what creatively was the point of that.
I, yeah. So can you tell us without giving anything away? Are we gonna give stuff away? Can't really talk
Yeah.
about too much if we're not going to.
Yeah, we have to.
But I can't really say what this movie is about, even if I was
First of
using.
all, this movie's not worth your time. So if we're don't worry about us spoiling it. We're doing you a favor.
Yeah,
So
it.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
The movie, they make it seem like the movie is about the case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to find a killer, right?
Right.
And the movie, I think, thinks that it's about like obsession,
Sure. Like what it can do to you.
right?
It'll
And
drive you crazy.
and that theme doesn't. Which I mean, this is how you tell a story, but that theme doesn't really get driven home until the last 10 minutes of the movie. But I would say 90% of the movie is about one thing and then it becomes something else. And
in a way that like in any other movie you'd think when it becomes something else you're like, "Oh,
right.
this this is why all this happened."
But
And
and yeah,
and they just give it to you in this way that's like, "So what are you going to do now?" And then they
right.
don't do anything.
They spoilers, they don't solve the case.
No.
That and it's not like, I mean, obsession is what Zodiac is about. And you go into the movie knowing that nobody solves the case.
It's a real case.
But
So you have to accept that.
but even if it were not real, I that movie is about the same thing the whole way through.
Mm-hmm.
This movie, I don't know. Also, all three actors are in different movies.
Denzel is like they were like, "Hey, we want you to play yourself," and he was
Denzel
like,
was
"All
like,
right,
he was in full on Meryl Streep autopilot.
yes,
Like Meryl Streep can be in the worst movie ever and be nominated for an
be
Oscar. It's
awesome."
happened before.
He's like, there's not a
And
flaw in anything he does in this movie. He's awesome, but
no, he's great, but it's also like bad movie.
what in the script? What made him go like, "I got to do this"? What is it? Because
Right.
I feel like the John Lee
Uh
whatever pitched like
Hancock.
all of the inner workings of his mind and like explained all these things that aren't in the movie that made them want to be
Did
like,
you see that this movie took 30 years to make? He like wrote this screenplay and that's why it takes place in 1990.
because he wrote it then. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Just give,
Isn't that insane?
just start a new project at this point.
At one point at what point Steven Spielberg was interested in making it?
So he
I
just
can
did
see
it.
why he didn't.
Yeah. So 30 years later, he said, "Okay, I'll do it myself."
I guess. I mean, I do see the benefit in making it 1990 because
No cell
I
phones.
feel like serial killers just get caught now.
Yeah, DNA's on everything.
They're catching dudes from 40 years ago.
Yeah, they got ancestry.com now. They take the spit and they go, "All right, who else who does this vaguely match with? All right, them? All right, good."
Hey, hey, your cousin. Who is your cousin?
Literally what happened with the Golden State Killer.
Uh, Golden State. Yeah. Um, and then Rami Malek is just playing a guy,
Dude,
and he's so weird. Like he he's like too boring for how not boring he is. Does that
yeah,
make sense? The
absolutely.
way he talks, all of his mannerisms
It's so
are so
eccentric.
strange.
It's like he's
But his
hiding
character,
something the
but his
entire time.
character, but he's not. He's like regular. He's supposed to be a regular guy.
I know. He's just guy with wife
And
and
then,
kids.
right. But he's got all these weird, like, I don't know. He's just too weird for this role. And then Jared Leto uh, is going full Jared Leto in a movie that doesn't call for it.
I thought he was fucking awesome.
And that's not, but that's not, no, I'm not saying that that's his fault. I would be surprised if he saw this movie and was like, why did I do all that?
No, he'd still look at. Well, he apparently he doesn't watch his own performances, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, which makes sense to me because he's like, "Yeah, I'll do this movie. I'm never gonna fucking see it, but I know I'm gonna be awesome." And he was awesome. Like that first scene with him in the interrogation room. That was where I was like, "All right, I think we've got a movie here."
Right, but doesn't doesn't the end of the movie make his character seem so odd and incomplete? And
Pointless.
why was he doing that?
We don't even know if he did it.
Why was he doing it? Like, okay, let's say he's completely innocent. Why did he do all that?
Well, why do any of them do it? Like the Night Stalker did it just because he liked crime, which that guy.
No. But
This was clearly inspired by the Night Stalker a little bit,
But I'm saying, like, if he was innocent, Like at the end, he was like, "You can keep digging holes, or you can believe me that I've never killed anyone
What
ever."
was the point? What were
Exactly.
the holes for? It
Well,
was
the
it a
whole.
symbolism of plot holes?
I mean, it was. I don't know. I mean, the holes were to show how obsessed Rami Malek was,
But that's just such bullshit.
and then, but it's just,
Like Rami Malek's character is the worst detective of all time.
and he was set up to be the best detective of all time.
He's the worst I've ever seen. And he's it is the least authentic crime movie I've ever seen, I think. Like when they're going into the first crime scene at the like apartment
Hmm.
and the one homie is like, here's would you like some menthol for your nose? Like hammering it away to the audience that like
Oh, it stinks
they
in
need
here.
that to smell. And like
Right.
any detective became a detective because they're like kind of good at being cops and
Right.
solving crimes. So it wouldn't take the guy who's not part of the case being like, there's a window looking in here for them to figure out that there was a window looking in there.
Yeah. Also, yeah, the beginning of the movie they allude to Denzel's character being like a Gus, or what's his name? Gus or Gil from CSI. Like he's got like a sixth sense about crime,
Yeah.
and he doesn't. They like the
Instead, he's
rest of
just kind of good at his job, I guess, which everybody else just sucks.
the, or they're so bad at his job that he seems like superhuman detective.
Whoa. He saw a window from the window? That's crazy.
What else? There were some genuinely creepy moments and suspenseful moments.
I liked the freeway car pull around
Yes, that
thing.
was awesome.
I can see why they emphasized that in the trailer so much because that was really cool.
Yeah. The Denzel in his apartment, in Jared Leto's apartment.
Yeah, that was that. I see. I like that. I get stressed out. You know,
No, that's what I'm saying. It was good. It was very
it
suspenseful.
was, and it was just like one of the. But if to me, it was like, here's one of these fucking moments where
Right.
I'm gonna shit my pants, wondering if he's gonna come home first. But it
But
was
it
done.
absolutely didn't pay off at all.
No, nothing.
And
Instead, it's just like he made a bogus call and blah blah blah.
yeah.
But
Uh
does that? Do you think he did it?
no.
You think he was just a big fan?
I think he was just like a mentally disturbed guy who was weird.
Are the cars so you don't think he's killed anybody? You think maybe he was going to kill the first girl and failed?
Yeah, that's possible.
Like he was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm a big
Yeah,
fan. This
I
is
can
gonna
see
be my
that.
first one. Because the cars are the same, I think.
Uh I don't know.
So maybe he was like he's just a big fan of this killer.
Or
And
he's just a guy that like couldn't go through with it or something, or like his first time and it failed. I don't know. I
yeah.
don't think he did it, and that the movie ultimately says that that doesn't matter. I also spoilers, once you reveal that the barrette wasn't really from the
Baguette.
girl.
Yeah, that
Yeah, the
was
baguette.
if you had just done it where like, okay, he did it.
Yeah, that I was so satisfied.
I was too. I was like, oh, that's a good ending.
And then you find out it's not that. Guess what? They're gonna find another girl with a bag on her head, and then he's gonna realize that Denzel lied to him.
Yeah, exactly. You'd be like, what the fuck, man? Whose baguette is this? There's
I
a
have
cat.
your
There's a
I
cat hair
have
in
your
my.
baguette.
There's a cat hair in my eye right now. So we're gonna see in real time. My allergies go to work, so this will be fun.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, it was fun. I always like watching movies that are set in LA, so that
I
was
do too.
fun.
Yeah, being like, oh, I watched a movie under that bridge,
Yeah.
or I drive over that bridge,
Any of those
or
neighborhood, all of those neighborhoods were Pasadena or San Marino, which was cool. East LA was in it a lot, downtown LA.
yeah,
So I always like that. And the 101,
yeah, that was nice.
a lot of 101.
It's just like this is like the definition of like straight to HBO Max. This set
Yeah.
the very low bar.
You know what this is? This movie is everything that anyone said, any bad thing that anyone said about True Detective season 2 is this movie.
Hmm.
And True Detective season 2 is much better
I still
than
haven't seen it.
really.
Yeah.
Haven't you watched season 3?
Yeah, season 3 is fucking sick.
And you just didn't watch season 2?
No. We left for a tour right when it started or something, and that's how I missed everything I've ever missed.
That's a mistake, bro.
Yeah. No, I'll go back.
So yeah, I'd rather
It's
watch I'd rather watch Wonder Woman 1984 than this ever again.
I will say something about the I think that's why the first girl is in there now, thinking about it. Because ultimately, her scene at the police station is kind of pointless. Like, yeah,
It
they
means
didn't get
nothing.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because not,
Well, yeah.
like, yeah, she recognized him,
No, she
but
didn't though. She
she
saw
saw him in
him.
the station.
Yeah.
And it looks like in the beginning, the dude following her has really short hair.
I know. He did. It did.
So it's a different person.
Yeah, maybe.
Either it's like a bad movie decision.
Well, so the girl who was running, the car that turned when she turned was not his green car.
Was it the brown car?
It was the brown car.
Okay. So that's still his car, you know?
Well, so here's another thing. He Remy Malik, when he had the gun on him in front of the fence, showed him a picture, but I don't think he said her name.
He said the original. Oh, the original copy. No, he didn't say her name.
And he knew her name when they got to the desert.
But she was missing, and there were flyers all over town.
That's true. That's true.
And he's a crime buff, so he's probably like, "Ooh, missing girl."
In my head, I was like, maybe he sold the car to the killer. Maybe he knows the killer. I don't know. These are unanswered questions that
I don't care enough to ever want answers to.
well, I would have liked answers in the movie, but
Yeah, same.
I'm
But
not gonna
us,
spend time.
this is as far as it
thinking,
goes.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the end and the beginning.
All right. Well, so far HBO Max for originals is 0 for 2.
Some great shows, but movies not so much.
Well, I'm saying like for their exclusive
Yeah.
movie rollout. Not
What's in February?
I don't know, but
Judas and the Black Messiah.
oh yes, I think so.
That'll
looks
save
really
the
good.
platform because that looks fucking incredible.
And then March is a big month for them.
March is fucking huge. March is like summer begins.
We got Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Godzilla versus Kong.
Is it going to be black and white?
I don't think so. That'd be
All
pretty
the posters,
dope.
the
Pretty dope
trailer.
though. I doubt it.
Yeah. I don't know. And then Godzilla.
It's just all style, you know. All right, so let's go into something that was good, was very good. WandaVision episode 4. Oh, don't you give me the fucking stupid face.
I got a big problem with it.
What? Oh
The
my
movie,
God.
the episode didn't tell you anything.
Yes, it okay.
No. Hold on. All of the characters now in the story, in the episode, the only thing that was revealed was that they now have the same questions we have.
Absolutely. And then we have another 5 episodes to answer.
This should have been the second episode.
Sure. Listen, I'm not going to argue that because I think the show should have been 2 episodes. Part 1, part 2. These first 4 should have been part 1.
They should have made a 1 hour season premiere that was all that bullshit, and then this should have been episode 2.
Sure. I'm not going to argue that. But it is what it is. Like I don't think I ever need to watch the first 3 episodes ever again in my life. But
no, you just need to watch episode 4, and there's a 3-minute recap of the first 3 episodes, and that's all you need to watch.
It's the real pilot of the show. It was they took a crazy risk leaning into the gimmick like that, and I think it's over, and that's why they went so hard in those first 3 episodes. I think it's going to be different now, and then there's going to be people that only like those.
Yeah, because now this was the first episode for all intents and purposes.
It was.
It's just annoying.
But as an episode of TV and as a way to tell this story, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. The
Oh
first
my god.
2 minutes were the best part of this whole fucking 2 hours of bullshit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it smoked everything in any of the 3 episodes, but it's because we saw those that it does.
Yeah, because those were so bad and boring that finally we have something interesting to watch.
I'm still not. I don't
And
hate them at all. I'm not gonna be. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
be
either,
an open
and I really
hater.
don't hate them, and I'm obviously always rooting for them. But that was like that was indulgent
It was.
crap.
Come on. It's not crap. It's just. It is what it is. But the newest episode is.
Yeah,
It's like they're
there's
back,
finally some movement,
and it's fucking
and
sick.
we kind of I'm sure there's going to be a bigger bad, but we finally kind of got a sense that Wanda is preserving her world at all costs.
There has to be a bigger bad because it's episode 4. They're not gonna just explicitly be like it's actually like yeah, it's Wanda doing this, but and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to it. There's clearly a lot more fucking going on.
She had a look when she knocked Monica through the wall
Mm-hmm.
where her like face changed and it was like, oh fuck, she's like pissed now.
Yeah, and then
And
it was a what have I done type deal. So she's losing control while she's also
yeah,
controlling absolutely everything. So that and again, that doesn't add up.
right.
I
I yeah.
Monica's stuff was so awesome.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
I I wonder what role she's going to have in the greater MCU.
It seems like something. It's gonna be bigger for sure. I know that she's confirmed to be in Captain Marvel 2. I think she
Right.
might all also be in Miss Marvel,
Okay.
and Miss Marvel is also in Captain Marvel 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a cool little team there. I'm wondering if she got her powers getting tossed out of the town.
Ah. Like she went through some kind of cosmic reality
Yeah, and like coming
force
out of
field
that
thing.
because she still had some Wanda dust on her
Right.
as she was landing out there in the field.
Hmm.
She's got to get him somehow.
Yeah,
And
I
then
don't know.
I think something in this show is giving Miss Marvel her powers as well
Yeah, I mean,
because they're
there's
in New Jersey.
there's been a whole lot of my favorite thing is following the comicbook.com uh or comicbooknews.com Twitter, and they're
Hmm.
just like, this is how WandaVision episode 4 can set up this, can
Oh
set up
yeah,
this. And
that's
it's like,
exhausting. I mean, we do that shit all the time too, but
I
it's
know, but
like
it's only cool when we do it.
I agree. Um,
Although the thing that you said seems entirely plausible.
which one,
The half of our astronauts are still missing after
dude?
the blip.
Oh my god,
Yeah, that was
that was not a throwaway line.
no.
The acting director, dude, of Sword, saying half of our astronauts disappeared in the blip and still haven't come back.
That's
That's the
very
Fantastic Four.
that's very interesting. uh,
Yeah,
uh,
that's there's a lot coming out of this. It seems like.
yeah, and this is the first, and I just wish that this episode was earlier because now they're finally
Who
really
cares?
like.
It's here. You
I'm just
wasted your
saying.
time. You didn't like them. Get over it. It's here. You saw it. It fucking rocks. Agent Wu learned the card trick thing. He's dope as hell.
Darcy was not annoying.
Dude,
I enjoy, I
Darcy,
enjoyed
like
I enjoyed her presence.
it took her five minutes. She's the one who cracked it. I really liked that. Um, I loved her and Wu's chemistry.
Yeah,
And she's like in Thor 1 and 2, you're like, fucking Darcy, Jesus Christ.
she's
And
so
this
annoying.
you're instantly like, oh, Darcy's back. All right.
That's it.
It's really good.
Did you watch the preview for the next episode?
No, I haven't been doing that.
It looks cool.
Is it the is this I feel like the last footage that they've shown is like the Halloween costumes, right?
Right, the 80s one.
Yeah, so that's got to be next. And then they're out of footage to show. I'm wondering who this special guest that Paul Bettany keeps teasing is.
It's going to
Keeps-
be Aaron Taylor Johnson, I bet.
Well, he keeps talking about like a prolific actor that he can't believe he got to act with. Probably whoever plays Mephisto if the Mephisto thing ends up happening.
Who could it be? Who is like
Paul Rubens.
who are I don't know how prolific he is at this point.
He's a god. That's my dream casting for Mephisto.
No, he needs to play someone cooler than that. Magneto.
Let's go. He should be the thing. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, that's about it. It's fucking it's really good. I loved it. I don't care that it came 4 hours too late. I think it's good. All right.
I just don't understand the strategy of getting to everyone's last nerve and then
because not everybody agrees with you.
yeah, idiots.
A lot they do. They're out there. They do, but a lot of people are they're standing. They stand the show.
All right.
Twitter questions?
This is a very quick episode, it
Yeah.
seems. There's not a lot to talk about. All right, here we
If
go.
you want more, there's the first hour of our live commentary of Batman vs Superman on our Patreon right now, and it was
awesome.
I had so much fun.
What if nah, that's dumb. Never mind. But it was so sick. It's so funny to watch the video or listen to the audio, and it's just us talking
It's just
about
us and listening.
nothing.
Yeah,
There's no sound otherwise.
yeah. You got to
So you
watch along to understand.
Or you just got to know the movie really well, which I feel like no one but us does.
Well,
But
there's some Snyder freaks out there, man.
But that was so much fun. It felt
Yeah.
like hanging out.
It really
watching
did.
The movie.
It felt that
And-
it was wonderful. Haven't
Yeah,
felt that
so,
in a long time.
We'll probably do the next one soon. So head on over to the Patreon, Real Deal Podcast, and check it out. I think to get the bonus episode, you only have to do the second tier, so it's not that much, and you're helping us out and also getting some fun shit. So
Some good stuff. All right. Twitter question time. This is a short one.
all right, yeah. At Hate Sworn asks, and I think we're both gonna have the same answer for this. Music-related biopic you'd like to see?
I mean, there's an easy answer and then there's a thinker, you know?
All right. The easy answer is
It's Cold as Life.
Cold as Life.
Yeah.
However, I don't want to see any movie made about hardcore.
No, I'm with you.
So that would be the one.
Because if it's not perfectly 100% dead fucking accurate,
Or just not cringy.
yeah.
And I don't know how I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you do it. It could be perfect, and I would still be like, ugh.
Because at the end of the day, it's an actor. It's fucking Joseph Gordon-Levitt
Right.
spin kicking, and I'm gonna be like, fuck. Not
Who is he?
Joseph
Is he Ron?
Gordon-Levitt.
Is he Ron Beauty?
R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P.
All right. Yeah, that's that.
What
yeah.
else?
Music,
Is there another one?
music biopic?
You know what would be a good one? The a biopic that's the making of
Disharmony. That'd be a good one. The rise and fall.
That's not what I was. I was gonna say the making of Rumors.
Oh, that'd be incredible. That'd be stressful as hell.
Or like, I think that's a good one. I think that's a winner.
Yeah, that's awesome. That'll probably happen at some point.
I did a Peloton ride with this chick. what's her name? Kendall. She's the resident alt chick.
Mm. Is she
Always
the one that
making like
moshes to
scene hair
Hawthorne Heights and
MySpace
stuff?
references. Yes, her. One time I was doing her like classic rock ride, and she was like, I put this song on, and I just it was "Go Your Own Way,"
Mm.
and she goes, I get to the chorus, and I'm like, thank you. I will go my own way. She's telling me, I just need to live for myself, and I go, well, I can never do one of her rides because she doesn't know what this fucking song's about.
She's
It's
gonna
not
have to
about
know.
that. Yeah,
Now she'll learn with your movie that you're gonna write.
I think that'd be a good one.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd pay to see it.
All right, next question. At Jake Beeves, where do you think the line is for a change in hero story? Seems like people hate most liberties done in movies because it's not comic accurate, but love it when it's done in other content like Spider-Man PS4 and PS5. Will we ever see an MCU, DCU director take a risk? That risk.
I don't want to see a story I know front to back already. You know?
Um, well, and here's the thing: MCU doesn't generally take a risk with character, but they do take a thing you think you already know, and they twist it so that it's still exciting, like Civil War.
Yeah,
Um,
and in a way that works way better for a 2.5 hour movie.
right. And the MCU has that kind of like nailed down. I don't think they will ever take. MCU is not really taking risks. DCU takes a ton of risks, and they
Yeah,
mostly don't pay off.
and they fail.
Right. And I credit Warner Brothers for doing that, like making a moody Superman movie, which is like, why'd they do that? You
The
know,
antithesis of what Superman is.
or like, do I think do I think Marvel would have made a movie where there's an octopus playing the drums? Probably not. But I respect that James Wan did it and that he was
Mhm.
allowed to do it.
Yeah.
And I don't think that James Wan, if he made an MCU movie, would have the same kind of freedom he
No,
had
he'd
to
have
make
to stick to a
Aquaman.
very specific blueprint, which is why
Right.
somebody like Edgar Wright would say, "Okay, well, I'm not doing this."
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck off and do my own thing.
Yeah.
So it's like both the DC way is better for artists, but to less good results, I guess.
Critical.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard. Right. I mean, I liked Aquaman, and
You
a
loved
lot of people
Aquaman,
didn't.
and then you watched it again. And you said, "No, it's not good." And then you said, "It's good." And then you said, "It's not good." And then now you like it. So that's
It's just too much
the
movie.
it is way too much.
It's a lot of movie, but overall, I liked it.
I
I
don't
like how
mind.
crazy it is, honestly.
Yeah, no, and I'm with you. It's like a sci-fi fantasy epic. It's cool, but I don't mind a risk. I don't mind a switcheroony. Um,
Right. I don't think the MCU is taking risks though.
no, and they don't. They they
They
have the
they
time and the
make
money to not
creative.
need to.
Exactly.
They
So
can do it gradually and take 10 years to tell a single story, and it's the coolest fucking shit ever. So, I think you take risks when you uh like WandaVision is a risk,
right.
and it's
Well,
not totally paying off to a lot of people.
here's here's a risk that didn't work or that isn't remembered well is the Mandarin turn.
Fucking shit, man.
That sucked. That still sucks.
Yeah.
And they tried to clean it up with the short
And they're continuing
and
to in Shang-Chi.
and the yeah, exactly. And 10 rings are coming back. So they might fix that, but at the time that was a liberty that they took for the sake of like a cool twist
Nobody liked that.
that I don't think was worth it.
No.
So there's that. All right. What comic book graphic novel do you really want to see as a film or series next? Um,
Uh I would love um not a series, but Jamie Reyes Blue Beetle. is
Mm,
something I think would be a good like HBO Max show or something.
yeah.
Um, Spirits of Vengeance,
Midnight
Midnight
Suns.
Suns, like middle, like where they're already kind of established.
Yeah. I would love a 100 bullets series. I think that would be really easy to make. Um, I honestly think most things should be series at this point. Just
What
better.
do you is? It'd be cool if even with a non Hal Jordan Green Lantern, they did some kind of like uh Sinestro Corps war saga.
Yeah. Um, I mean, there's so many Green Lanterns. Like I don't mind that there's a Green Lantern show without Hal Jordan. I'm just not a big Guy Gardner fan. Um, I think John Stewart's kind of
He's the
maybe
only
they're
one that could
saving
get.
John. I
That's
think they
got
may
to
be
be it.
saving John for the movie. I also think Kyle Rayner is an awesome Green Lantern. He becomes an Alpha Lantern, which is like the Navy SEALs of the Green Lanterns, which I think is really awesome.
Hmm.
So I like they could do an Alpha Core series, which would be cool. But yeah, Sinestro Core War is awesome, and that is like the second step that gets you
Yeah,
to Blackest Night.
it's the like the Dark Knight of
Yeah,
the yeah.
it's
It's
something
Empire
cool.
Strikes Back.
Something cool can come from that. But we'll see. I don't know. But yeah,
It's
100
all
bullets
gonna
is
happen
like one of
eventually.
my. Yeah, they're
Everything's
gonna
getting
run out of stuff.
adapted.
All right, I guess we'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That was Grandpa X Nathan. Next is Jake is Fetch. Do you let the vibe of a movie show determine the candy, meal, beverage? Any
100%.
restrictions due to gory or intense subject matter or lengthy movies? Or in the concession stand, there is no law.
Nice.
Nice.
There's a law. There's a big
There are
law.
movies, if I know that they're heavy, I don't eat in them.
No snack.
Yeah.
Drink only.
What was the last movie that was? It might have been Moonlight. Moonlight. I didn't eat anything.
You you specifically remember that?
It was, or maybe it was Uncut Gems. Was the last one that I
There's
did
no
not
time
have
to eat.
a
There's no time to look away to eat anything during Uncut Gems.
right,
Popcorn is generally saved for PG-13 and under.
right. Fun movies.
If it's rated R, I won't get popcorn. I'll get some chicken strips
It
or something.
depends. It depends.
Oh. Yeah, if
Logan,
it's like Deadpool
Deadpool 2.
or Logan or something.
Yeah.
But like,
I
I didn't
it
do
also
that.
depends on did I just have a meal?
Very likely.
If we if I ate right before the movie, I'm probably going to get a box of candy. Um and not popcorn. But
Yeah, I never
for
get the
sure
can. I'm all
always get
popcorn.
a Coke Zero no matter what.
I'm not watching a movie without a Coke Zero ever again in my
Yeah.
fucking life. Won't do it.
Um but yeah, for sure like and especially at home, uh it's mostly what I got around or what I'm willing to postmate. But yeah, I'll definitely pick my snack for what we're watching.
Gotta do it.
All right. Dev Dog. Top 5 superhero origin story movies.
Shazam.
Now that Shazam, that's a good one.
Uh, superhero. Spider Man. Sony. Toby
Tobey
Spider
Maguire.
Man.
Yeah.
Batman
Batman
Begins.
Begins.
Yeah. Um,
Man of Steel.
I want to say yes, but
Dude, the first
top
half is
five.
good.
I love
Yeah,
the
go
whole
ahead.
thing, but like,
I hear you.
uh, First Avenger.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
um,
But to be a good person.
Maybe Ant-Man, honestly. The most rewatchable MCU movie to me.
There's so many I can't even think of them. Yeah, I mean for sure, it's up there.
If Ant-Man is
Sounds
on,
if all of
I'm
them are
on.
on, I'm about to stop and watch it.
Sure. But that's the one that like it's so fun that I could watch that anytime. What else we got?
That's all I got. He also asked thoughts on the Kick-Ass movies.
Love the
Really
first
like
one.
really like the first one. Second one is worse than the little things.
Yeah, I
So
think I would agree. First
first
one,
one's great.
it's so good.
It's a lot of fun. It's the ending is different than the comic book because it came out. It was written and filmed before the ending of the comic book happened, which is awesome.
Mhm.
And the ending of the movie is better than the comic book. Uh, what else? Nicolas Cage is amazing in it. I think a lot of people didn't realize that he was doing that on
Yeah.
purpose.
It was like, damn, what the
uh,
fuck is wrong with Nicolas Cage?
right. Um, all of the times that they used the Sunshine score was great.
Yeah, it was.
Um, it was good. It was just fun. It's good.
Second one's not good.
Second one is actively bad. All right. At Nathan X Lawler, who's on your Mount Rushmore of actors, directors?
Jesus Christ. Bill Murray.
Wait, are we? Is it what? How many are on Rushmore? 4.
Yeah.
Should we do
Yeah, I
4
think
of
I think
each?
it's 4, yeah.
All right, do 4 actors, 4 directors.
Bill Murray.
Well, let
I should have read these beforehand. uh like 4, so 4 of each.
yeah.
Bill Murray, Tom Hanks. uh Daniel Day-Lewis and Meryl Streep, maybe?
Meryl
I don't
Streep.
I'm going purely on just like ability here, you know? And
Nah,
Bill
dude.
Murray.
Come on, man.
All right, so I'll try to make it more personal.
That's the film school answer.
Bill Murray, Steve Carell,
There we
uh
go. There we go. I want to know who you are with this list.
Mahershala,
That's a good one.
and uh I keep getting unbelievable. I keep being like, Melissa McCarthy. Who's my fourth one? Shit, man. I don't know. Who makes me whole, you know? I don't know. I really should have read this. Directors is easy.
Yeah, do directors because I think the
Uh
actors is hard.
yeah, it's like Scorsese, Kurosawa, Kubrick, and I don't know, Tarantino.
I'm gonna go Zack Snyder.
I knew it was coming.
Zack Snyder, David Ayer, Patty Jenkins.
Nice.
No,
Oh, Eddie Murphy's my fourth.
okay. So we are gonna do actors.
Yeah.
All right, Jack Chan, Chris Tucker, Ice Cube. and Cuba Gooding
HT?
Jr.
Okay.
No, for real though, probably Tom Cruise, Harrison Ford.
That's a good one.
Tom Cruise, Harrison Ford. Yeah, it's pretty good. Christian Bale, Chevy Chase.
I love it. Yeah, that's a
And
solid
then
four.
directors, we're gonna go with Michael Mann, Christopher Nolan, uh,
The Crow.
De- Denis Villeneuve, and
You're not putting your boy there?
who?
Which one? You got you're a Fincher head.
Oh yeah, Fincher. There you go. Done.
Yeah. All right. There you go.
That was hard.
Yeah.
I was
Four
just thinking
actors.
of
It's
movies I
impossible
liked.
to do.
I know. And I was like, all right, I need to think of someone funny. Caddyshack, Vacation, Fletcher. All right.
You
I'm
gotta
also
watch
trying to do.
Community.
I'm also trying to do a Cold Stone Order at the same time. So
Oh, are you? You're a fucking piece.
yeah,
We're almost done, you cocksucker.
yeah. It's almost 8 though. I don't want to eat that late.
What are you
All right.
doing? Oh my god.
All right. At Nick Marsliff
Mhm.
asks, top one comfort movie. Also, who invented metalcore? Everyone knows this answer.
It's Marauder.
It's Marauder.
Um.
Even he knows. All right.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think
uh.
Axelrod spent like 2 hours talking about it,
Oh, did
and
they?
it didn't say Marauder.
What did they
I
say?
don't know.
Fucking
I don't.
lagwagon or some shit. There. Don't get me started.
Norma Jean, probably. I'm just
Oh
kidding.
god. All
No
right.
diss to them,
Top
but
one
it's
comfort
Marauder.
movie.
Social Network
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
or Vacation.
Really?
I watch Vacation all the time.
Oh, that's
It's,
interesting.
it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Mine is Pee Wee's Big
Isn't it
Adventure.
Caddyshack?
No, that's my favorite movie.
Oh,
I wouldn't
doesn't give
call
you
that.
comfort.
I wouldn't. It brings me comfort, but it's a different kind. It's not like a movie I could watch every day. Pee Wee's
Okay.
Big Adventure, Home Alone.
Really?
Dude, nothing makes me feel better than Home Alone. I could. It never gets old to me.
Do you watch it when it's not Christmas?
No, and that's the hard part. So I guess that doesn't really count. It's a movie I can watch anytime. It's
I
probably Pee
watched
Wee.
a really good. Um, I watched some sketch from Saturday Night Live with Kristen Wiig from
Mhm.
last month, and she played the pigeon lady.
Oh, it's so good.
Did you watch that sketch?
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so funny. I f- uh, it's like an episode is a great sketch.
No, there's literally one per episode that is like godly.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Great.
they put it all into that one. And then Weekend Update is always good.
I really like them
Yeah,
together.
they're a
Trevor
great
Noah,
team.
or not Trevor Noah.
Michael Che and
No, what's the other guy's name?
Colin Jost.
Colin Jost.
Yeah,
Colin Johansson.
yeah. All right.
All right, last one. At
This
X
is the
record
worst
shape
episode.
X.
This one sucks. Sorry, guys.
What's something you guys would like to see that hasn't been done story character wise in Disney Pixar movie?
Jesus Christ. Disney.
Asian, and we're finally getting it. So
Yeah,
I'm
there
good.
you go.
Well, we had
I,
Mulan.
I want Alec to
But
be happy. It'll be fun because samurai are kind of like cops. It'd be funny to do like a Zootopia type thing with samurai, where
samurai
they're like,
aren't like cops.
yeah, they are, where they're like, where they're like pulling people over. They're like patrolling feudal Japan, but maybe they're animals too. Animal samurai.
That would not. That would not work at all.
It would. You get the right cast.
I
Um,
mean,
Disney Pixar. I don't. The magic with them is that they figure out some shit you never even fucking thought of before.
That you didn't know that you wanted. Yeah,
Yeah.
like I didn't know that I wanted like a purgatory jazz movie that was scored by Nine Inch Nails.
Literally, yeah,
but
fucking
they
dartboard.
they
They're
gave
like
it
Purgatory, jazz. Who's doing the score? Ah, shit. All right.
This is gonna be a sexy movie.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
And it worked. That would be a fun experiment. We should do that for a Patreon episode. Set up a dartboard with like 30 nouns and throw darts, and that's the next Pixar movie.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry.
Write it all
I'm
on a
sorry this
napkin.
episode was so bad.
Horrible.
The movie was bad that we watched.
Yeah, that set the
it's
tone.
hard to also this is going to be an inevitability of this show because of the state of the world.
Not them being bad, but just, not always having like exciting things to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. We'll think of something better next time. Maybe, you know what I was thinking is maybe we should make
Yes.
the second episode of the 3 BVSs.
Mm-hmm.
Make that one a public episode.
Or when we do the 2 and 3, we'll make the first one public.
Oh, okay.
So then here's the beginning of the movie.
Experience.
So watching the second fucking second hour of a 3-hour movie with us doesn't seem all that fun to me.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Sorry.
Bye.
Bye.